Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 27th, 2021 to the 2nd of January 2022 as we get ready to begin the new year. How exciting. I just heard let's view it as a fresh start, okay? Putting these struggles behind us, if you will. And so I do want to thank you so much for joining me, of course. Love you all. Interesting, didn't mean to say that. Thank you for your support on this channel. And keep in mind, this is general first and foremost. As we move forward, take what resonates, don't stress over what doesn't. But we are implementing two new additions to these weekly reads for this set and moving forward. First and foremost, if you've been with me for a while, we're re-implementing the Song of the Week, okay? And so basically I have Spirit shuffle and choose a song to speak upon each of the 12 signs on your week. And so we'll mention that or speak upon it, and then I'll leave that in the description box below for you to look up the lyrics, listen to the song, whatever you feel is necessary or you feel drawn to do, all right? And then the second edition, wow, I'm struggling. You will have to wait till the end of the reading. Stick with me until that point to benefit from it. We're going to have you think of a yes or no question, which then we'll use this crystal necklace, which is a pendulum for me, and we'll have that answer come through, a yes or a no. Okay? So you get some clarification and just to spice up these weekly reads, all right? So the song that Spirit chose for you, Gemini, was Sympathy by the Goo Goo Dolls. Amazing song, all right? Sympathy. We will see what that's all about. Let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, we're going to begin and do some initial shuffling so we can pull the overall focus for the week from the Green Witch Oracle deck. For my lovely Geminis for this upcoming week, the 27th of December to January 2nd. Forcefully, I was just told to pick these up. Courage and longevity. I feel like it's a week where you have to dig for that courage to keep moving forward, to make the best out of something, or to just see something through till the end, or to make it last. It could be a relationship, it could be another kind of situation like a job or a living situation. But all the meanwhile, memories are coming back into play. I feel like it's a little bit confusing this week for you, especially when you're being reminded of this and that. It's like, no, that wasn't very helpful, but we'll move on. Let's pull the main part of the reading from the Tarot of Dreams deck. I just heard keep that hope alive as I looked at the Faith card, but also as I was drawn to this, I heard your inner compass, something to do with that this week. Your intuition, your inner truth, the answers within, not always sort of looking to other people or just other situations for that truth or just that guidance, to sort of remember that you are a leader, at the very least, should be taking on that leadership role for your own life. And I feel like grounding yourself will definitely help you remember that. I'm seeing someone meditating. For Gemini, you can feel just how confusing this is already. Okay, anyways. We got 3, pulling 6. Okay, they want all of them. Bear with me. Oddly enough, this is the way it's coming out. So we have 2 for 2 parts of the week. Anyways, Page of Wands to begin. So you begin the week and it feels like there's a focus on what you passionately want to move towards. You could be feeling a bit anxious. This isn't the only time the Ten of Cups is going to come out in this reading. So focus on 10-10, completion, needing things to sort of wrap up and be finalized in one way, shape, or form. Could be why certain memories are coming back to light or to life. You may want to watch Capricorn's reading. The Nine of Cups, feeling motivated and desiring a wish fulfillment in a lot of ways. Jumping out of bed to begin the week, feeling this motivation just kind of come over you, but feeling a bit anxious all the meanwhile. It's like, why? Why? For some of you, it's due to your empathic abilities. Feeling people are just sort of affecting you in that manner, their energy. Others of you, it's you're stressing yourself out, okay? And you'll know exactly how you typically would do that, whether it's your thoughts, your habits, too much of this or that. Maybe, again, you're just surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Even, some of you don't have a choice if it's like in your work environment or something of the sort, but feeling a little bit wounded or just depleted, tired to say the least. But I feel like you're in the spotlight. People are sort of like, Gemini, get on stage. You're a bit depleted, but we need you to sort of guide the way for us, or just be an example in a lot of ways. If you run an online business or post on social media, people are just drawn to your posts, just noticing you. The Hermit to move right along. And all the meanwhile, you're just pushed or just want to spend time alone within this middle of the first half of the week. Going back to that inner compass, this is a part of the week where you're pushed to go within, or you just feel the need to look within to find those answers, to meditate, or just simplify things. 2 Hermits. I just heard double hermit mode, excuse me as I struggle. But we also have the King of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So it's a situation you're feeling trapped or limited at this time, but all the meanwhile, feeling confident, strong, but just a bit emotional about what you're going through, or it just comes to be, or is you're reminded of it in this hermit mode. Some of you could be getting a little bit emotional at this point due to feeling it's hard to stick to your alone time or just make the best out of it due to noise or energy or just certain disturbances. But with the 7 of Coins, you make your way to wrap up the first half of the week, and you're feeling the need to just keep putting in that effort to water what you feel is working for you at this time or just has a future. Something you're looking to extend or just make last. It could be a business, a project, or a job choice, but it could also be you sort of trying to water your relationship. But it feels like for the majority of you, this is a financial investment or a career situation. And it feels like this is going to be successful, and you're putting your efforts towards the right thing at this time. Just don't try to control things too much, feeling like you might have the potential to put an immense amount of unnecessary pressure on the situation, which won't help the way it proceeds, needing things to sort of develop and grow in an organic way. Right? Trust in what you learned, what you developed in that hermit mode, even though it was a bit of a stressful or struggling kind of moment, which was meant to be peaceful. I need to have patience with other people, situations, and just the how quickly or slowly something's progressing. When we move to the beginning of the second half of the week and we have the Wheel and the 10 of Cups, you're reminded to begin the second half of the week that the wheel is churning. Things are happening for you behind the scenes, even if it's not very easy to see it, or at times things feel a bit slow, right? They're reminding you this, the wheel is churning. It just might be a little bit slow at times. Purposeful as you make your way towards this happily ever after, this wish fulfillment, this completion, fulfillment in a lot of ways. You need to have patience with the pressures that you put on your own shoulder, or just other people and situations do. Or maybe the energy once again. It's a part of the week where you're going to be thinking so much or just having so many dreams, or your spiritual connection keeps you from sleeping. You know, you could just feel a bit stressed all the meanwhile. It just feels like the beginning of both halves of the week are just a bit anxious or just a little bit on edge. It's totally okay, all right? But when we have the 9 of Cups here and then the 10 of Cups, you're making your way step by step closer to your happily ever after, towards what you deserve. Just keep that in mind. Moving on to the Page of Cups. 7 of Wands. It feels like a lot of people are coming at you, a lot of messages coming in, a lot required of you for your job or just your business and whatever it is for you. But you're feeling a bit emotional, or just you're pushing yourself to start fresh mentally, right? You were pushed in your hermit mode maybe earlier to take on the hanged man or hanged woman kind of perspective, right? To start from the beginning and just not sort of overwhelm yourself by stressing over all that's taken place up until this point, or will moving forward, right? Some of you just stressing over what won't take place, and it's like you're just allowing yourself to become more emotional, or just not produce or communicate in a proper manner or in a healthy manner. Underlining focus on your abundance. This is the first of the 2 Ace of Cups in this reading. Feeling like you're reminded there is a level of justice and balance on the horizon. All the meanwhile, if you just focus on it, there's a lot of abundance in your life, and it comes in multiple forms. But at times you just need to sort of ground yourself in a simplistic way, of plan for what you want to change or adjust moving forward, or just hang in there. Okay? But yeah, we're moving on to the last and final 2 cards, where we have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So there's a level of secrecy that comes into play when it comes to the abundance in your life. It feels like something abundant comes to you, an opportunity, or you just are pushed to sort of in a secret way realize how abundant you are once again. Okay, let's clarify these. To have patience with the abundance you're making your way towards, or just the secrecy that you feel the universe has with you when it comes to where things are meant to head or how abundant you're meant to be once again. Okay, your cup will be overflowing, and it might already be at this point in the week, but it feels that it gets a bit difficult for you to focus on it or just absorb the messages that are coming towards you. Being aligned with the Seven of Coins has a lot to do with what you're working towards, watering, just maybe stressing about, or just relentlessly working your ass off to get off the ground or just be successful. But I need to have courage to keep that hope alive, to sort of remember that everything comes towards you in the way it's meant to. Everything progresses in the manner, at the speed it's meant to. Okay? To remember that certain changes will need to take place moving forward, even if that means leaving a situation that's unhealthy or not meant for you anymore. And all the meanwhile, you're going to start to see things fall into place more and more. You'll start to see this wheel move just a little bit faster to keep you moving forward. Okay? Don't let the memories that come back to life this week get the best of you as well. Let's pull a Find Your Happy card or two. We've got one here. I imagine myself living my ideal life. With the number 22 here. I do not cheat on my future with my past. Interesting. All the meanwhile, you're pushed to think about certain memories, or you push yourself to think about the past a lot this week, and all the meanwhile, you're being told your future is where it's at, right? Don't stress over too much to the point of adding anxiety onto your plate, but you're also reminded that the universe does have a greater plan than yours all the meanwhile, okay? I hope you have already thought of, wow, struggle. I hope you've already thought of a yes or no question, but if you haven't, just take a moment. For Gemini, as you can see, we're getting a yes for your question. I hope that is a positive thing for you. I assume it is. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.